Hi, it's David Arkin with Checkout DFW. I'm here today with Jana Carmichael, Realtor with Wilson Team Realty. Hello, Jana.
Hello, David. Good to be here.
Thanks. Yeah, great to have you. So we're going to talk today a little bit about something realtors often ask when they're working with somebody who's thinking about buying a house, which is what are your must-haves, whether that's
Yeah.
open concept kitchen or walk-in closet, whatever it might be. So kind of the question really is, how do you advise buyers to think about what should be on that list and how to put it together?
Yeah, this is a super important question because it honestly will save the buyer and the buyer's agent a lot of time in the long run. I was recently at our Keller Williams annual conference, which we call Family Reunion, and I heard a great quote, and hopefully I'm going to get this right. So here's what it says: is a lot of realtors will ask 4 questions, and we'll look at 100 houses. The advice was to ask 100 questions and look at 4 houses.
Yeah.
And I mean that there was so much clarity in that, because I'm not sure that many buyers agents are really good at asking those questions. And here's what I'd say is, what are your must-haves? And that if it doesn't have it, we're not buying it. So if you have to have an office with a door that closes, then we should not be looking at other homes that do not have an office with doors that don't close. If you must have a swimming pool and it's a hard no if it doesn't, then we're not going out and looking at homes without a swimming pool. Now, are there compromises to both of those scenarios? Yes. Could you use a bedroom with a door that closes? You can do that. Could you build a swimming pool after the fact? Of course you can. But in asking the right questions and then asking another layer of a question. So David, if you said to me, we have to have a house with a swimming pool, I would say to you, David, what's important to you about that? Or what will that do for your family? So then by doing that, you're having to think, why really is that important to me and my family? And why is that a deal breaker if we don't get it? With that, what buyers will often come to the conclusion on, and they'll do this on their own, is that maybe there is a compromise. Maybe I can do something different. And so if we can get to the heart of that before we get in our vehicles and start going out and looking at houses, that's the best way to do that. So if we have to have 4 bedrooms and there's zero compromise on that, none, there's no other solution. We've got to have at least 4 or more. I have to have half of an acre because I have 4 large dogs. That's a zero compromise. But it really just takes an open dialogue. And again, thinking about just the visual of asking 100 questions. Why is that important to you? What will that do for your life if we have that? Why is having a primary bedroom and a secondary bedroom down important to you? And then we go from there. On occasion, we have to get out in the field and look. And once we start looking and we get 2, 3, 4 under our belt, clarity begins to happen. And I think buyers then realize what I can and what I will not compromise on.
That's great. I remember when we were looking at houses, the pool was a must-have, and a realtor found a house for us pretty low, further below what we were, saying we needed to pay. And we were like, gosh, this is perfect. We can build a pool. We'll have the money to do it, and we can still love this house. And it was like kind of the best of both worlds, and really sort of kind of bouncing that off. So I hear exactly. I've lived what you're saying, in the past. So it's great. It's great advice. So Jana, thanks so much for your time. You can get more of Jana's great advice by following her on her Facebook and Instagram page. So Jana, thanks so much.
You bet, David. Thank you.